You know?
You know, I just had this conversation with nephew, his son, where he was like, you know, some artists of today, they just want to get whatever the bag is. If the bag is stupidity, hoopity, yabbity, yabbity, they're going to do that shit for the bag, right? Yeah. We come up a time where we pay homage. We had De La Soul. To me, they're gods.
Yeah, saw them outside.
They're fucking legends of all legends, gods of gods. So when we come, I want my followers or my fans to know, yo, this is fucking royalty.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of like missing that with the youth, where they just like, it's not about the culture. It's not about the message. It's more like, stick them up wherever, you know. And that shit don't last long, right? Mm-hmm. And so that integrity is what's missing. And whenever we have the youth, because all the time we doing this, we teaching.
Right.
So that's what this show is all about, teaching. It's people need to hear that. It's people dealing with that. It's people who need to hear everything we saying, you know, out there, who really been following you for 30 years, following us for 30 years, and they're like, all right, cool, because everybody got teenage daughters, fucking guys coming up in the game.
It's great that you touched on that, though, bro, because that's one thing that one of the main reasons why we wanted to do this tour outside of, you know, getting at that bread, but real rap. There is something to be said about the way that we treat our culture and we treat our artists that is seasoned, if you will, versus like rock music and
talk slow to him, Mike. You know, we don't age out over here. Black don't crack.
We don't age out. Like, we get better over time, and it's like if you're a certain age in R&B and in hip hop, you're considered old or antiquated or whatever. But you know, in the rock world right now, if Aerosmith right now, if they was to like, yo, we're going on tour right now, that shit'll be sold out in like 2 minutes. Man. Forget about it.
You know what's okay?
You know what I mean? And so we got to give. Yeah, go ahead. Go.
And, you know, just to add on to it, man, we definitely have to get out on our genre as far as support, too. Like, I went to a Pearl Jam concert one time, right?
Big shout out to Pearl Jam. Fucking love Pearl.
Man,
get out of here.
The lead singer was young, but he sounded just like the lead singer, right?
Right. He was a new.
Yeah. Man, but the people there, they were like embraced in the music. So I'm sitting there, I'm just soaking in all the energy. You know what I'm saying? My mind's a catalog is crazy. And all of a sudden, the people that was around start noticing who I was. And they were like, hey, man, well, we don't see y'all. We don't see you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I was like, man, you know, because things wasn't the way it was at the time. And they were like, look, I don't care how we hear this music. We just want to hear this music. Hey, I can't name 3 people up in here, but when that record came on, that whole stadium lit up. And it's just unfortunate that, you know what I'm saying, people don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But to even get there, we're already like told what we can't do from the time we first started. You know what I'm saying? But so for us to get to this situation right here, like we at our 30th year, and you're seeing us and you're hearing us and you're feeling us at this level right here. We've already won at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to encourage everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, support our culture. You know what I'm saying? People build, their music comes from us.
Right. And we got to walk that walk. We got to walk that walk.
We got to walk it.
Because I'm a Grammy voter too. So, you know, I made it a responsible, like I felt incumbent, right? To not only just talk about the fact that, yo, man, they always voting for the same people. Nah, bro, now I'm a Grammy voter. So like, I'm going to do my part as well. And just, you know, all the artists that I love and that I know that don't get that kind of support that, you know, that the majors will just put behind or whatever. So like, it's more than just saying, you know, we should support whatever. It's actually doing the actions or whatever, man. But, you know, it is something to be said about how we treat our artists. It's like if you're not popping, if you're not relevant at the time, then it's like your whole catalog went away. And it's like your whole body of work. We sacrifice. Everybody here has 30 years or more of sacrifice. Like, people don't understand what it takes to be in the music industry. So how much shit you have to give up. How much shit you miss. You miss out on graduations, birthdays, funerals, all this other stuff, man. It's crazy. Like, we knew what it was, what the Bible say, to whom much is given, much is required, right? So we've been given a lot, but at the same time, we had to give a lot as well, man. So I don't think that part of the industry never gets talked about enough. Or if it does, it's like y'all complaining, y'all rich, y'all millionaires and all this other stuff, man. So, y'all don't have a right to complain. You don't have a right to, and no, we're human. We're just as human as everybody else there. And like Keisha was saying earlier, we have vulnerabilities as well. And the great thing about it is like you guys' platform, we're able to speak on these kind of things or whatever, because for so many years, we were unable to speak about the fact that, yo, man, like I'm sick as a dog right now, not sick and contagious like anything like that, but like vocally, I don't know how I'm going to do this show tonight, but I'm going to push through. But people don't want to hear that shit. They're like, yo, I paid my money. I need you singing tonight. You know what I mean? So some kind of way I'm going to push through it. But it's that thing. It's those things that people don't understand. You know what I mean? And so I'm glad that we're able to. And I want to thank you guys as well on behalf of Total and 112.
Give my man Mike a peppermint tea or something over there.
Give me a medicine ball, son.
I'm thinking like this is psychiatrist.
Put some vodka in there
right now, right? Because I'm sitting back here listening to y'all, and I'm saying to myself a couple of things. The reason why I started this saying what took so long for y'all to collaborate together and do this, because to me, if I was around y'all, this was a no-brainer. Right? With no disrespect. Let me give you, I like to tell a humbling story of mine before I tell somebody a humbling thing, right?
All right.
So I remember I went through the taxes. They took all my money. I was fucked up. I went to see Pitbull, said, Pitbull said, yo, Joe, come see me, right? So I go see Pitbull. His house is on the water.
Yes.
I took Pitbull's demo to TVT and got him his record deal. Me, Fat Joe. Now I come to him. I'm at the brokest of my life. He's on the water. He's buying hospitals and schools, all types, just caked up. He was like, yo, Joe, I want to give you some money. What can I do to help you? I was like, yo, Pitt, you can't give me no money. I don't get down like that. But Joe, let me give you some, like he really was probably the only person begging me to give me some money, right? And I was like, yo, Pitt, how you get this shit? He said, that's easy. I watched every mistake you made. He said, you should have signed Lil Wayne when he came to Miami. You should have signed Rick Ross. You could have signed Pitbull. You could have signed. He said, I watched everything you did. And I did the opposite. Now I had to take that because the criticism at the time, I had to look at it and be like, damn, and just reevaluate mistakes and shit I did and how I had to move. And so what I'm telling you is, because of this era, it was a time I was really pissed. Right? Because they was taking guys like you, right? Say you lost your deal when you 26 years old. They were like, the old school at noon and playing 112 and everybody I grew up with. And I'm like, yo, old school at noon, these motherfuckers only 24, right? And then I feel like that era really let them do that to them. We from an era, we say, fuck you, we doing whatever the fuck we gonna do. So with us, hip-hop, I think, like Jay-Z took ownership. I mean, everybody started just taking ownership, saying, fuck y'all, we going to do what we want to do. And if you say, how many times I have friends tell me, yo, it's over? Right. Like I had one of my best friends tell me, yo, you should quit already, it's over. I'm like, what? I came out with Lean Back like 2 months later. I was like, fuck are you talking about? Every time. When we did All the Way Up, I'll tell you this story. I was coming in the studio. These kids already had yellow hair, green hair, purple. Motherfucker looking at me like the old nigga on the couch. Yo, what's up, OG? What's up, Unc? Walking through, you know what I mean? Like they thought I was washed. And then we come All the Way Up, this shit go number one.
Right.
So it's like, I never let them dictate what we doing. Like right now, we jump up in the podcast space. We're a little late, but we had to come do this because they got to hear y'all and your side of the story. And we got to teach. This is all about teaching. This is what we do, whether we have the youth, we have the OGs, whatever the case may be. There's no question. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is this, whether y'all don't know it. Anytime your music come on, this shit is legendary.
Oh, yeah.
Every fucking time.
That's fine. Yep.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time your shit come on. And they can't take that from you. So you got something. God bless you with something that you could go 10 years from now, the total 112 talk. Who gives a fuck? They want to see it again.
They want to hear.
And then the more mature the fan, the more they got money in their pocket to spend too.
Facts. So let me just say this. We're definitely in line exactly what you're saying. So 112 Hoes movement, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to our management team, you know what I'm saying? Like years ago, you know what I'm saying? When, we got a chance to actually put the reins in our hands where, when people were like shutting the door saying, no, we don't think you're up to this standard or whatever we did. What we did was we shot our own poll star numbers up. And we traveled around the world. We believed in ourselves. We brand ourselves. And that's what we did. And then we learned the knowledge of the game. And then we made the actual agencies come to us. So with this tour that you see, we earned it. We earned it by selling out whatever place that they put us in, whether it was, arenas. And what we did was we sold it out for years. And so same agencies then had to retract what they said and now had to cut the check. So exactly what you see, with 112 and you're seeing Total and the whole case situation. Yes, we are getting the flowers and thank everybody out there. But I just want everybody to understand that this is a business too. And you know what I'm saying? You have to earn it. It's less of that talk. We always come, it's like, thank you, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But it's a reason. It's just like how y'all created this podcast. You didn't say, oh, it's so many other podcasts or whatever. No, y'all took it. And then that's why y'all number one. So, you know what I'm saying? So thank God. Oh, that's you know what I'm saying? For our people. Thank God for our people that, you know what I'm saying, believed in us. You know what I'm saying?
We run this shit.
Yes, sir.
We own this shit.
Exactly.
We're boss of this shit. So we got freedom.
Exactly.
We talk to whoever we want to talk to.
Facts.
We do whatever the fuck we want to do, and we don't give a fuck. And that was the difference. No, it's the truth.
No, it's the truth. No,
it's the
real.
difference between when we all came up to now. I hate it, right? Being signed to a major label. Fat Joe the gangster. Motherfuckers scared to even talk to me. Their lips is shaking in the street. I gotta talk to this bozo John Wolfington and be like, hey, could you really promote my record? Do you know how embarrassed I would have been in the streets if they would have seen videos of that shit? Yo, could you really, are you gonna push the button this time, buddy? I bought you some sandwiches so you could fuck out of here. I had to take power in my own hands and go independent. I wasn't scared. I was like, man, fuck these dudes. And I've been winning ever since. But it's about taking the power in your hands.